The mere sight of a snake can make your skin crawl. These reptiles are crawling on Earth for 128 million years now, and still, they can be our nightmare. But not all of these hideous creatures are actually poisonous, but the poisonous ones can be deadly. A bite from a King Cobra has enough venom to kill an elephant, or 20 full-grown humans like you and me. But not if there's a good, generous horse nearby. For most of us, coming into contact with any snake can be scary. While it's true that only around 200 of more than 3,000 snake species are considered venomous or deadly to humans, telling apart the vipers from the ordinary snakes is difficult for the average Joe. And this fear is not unreasonable. A lot of poisonous snake bites can result in the death of the bitten individual in just a matter of hours, minutes, and even seconds. And if you get bitten, it will be one of the most agonizing moments you will ever experience in your life, resulting in possible death. That's why several labs across the globe manufacture anti-venom. These compounds, when injected into the bloodstream after a snake bite, can save the person's life. And none of this would have been possible without horses. Yes, you heard that right. But what the hell do horses have to do with the complex process of making anti-venom? I'll get to that part, but first, let's learn a bit more about anti-venom snake bites and anti-venom. Anti-venom is a chemical compound that binds to the toxins from the snake bite in your blood and prevents them from causing cellular, muscular, and nervous damage. In simpler language, it keeps the venom from spreading inside your body and damaging it. But a lot of issues pop up in terms of anti-venom administration and availability. For instance, you need a lot of snake poison to create anti-venom, and I really mean a lot. In 1965, famed snake handler Bill Hast took on the job to extract enough poison from North American coral snakes to create the first ever anti-venom against their bites. It took him over 3 years and 69,000 milkings to gather enough venom needed to make the compound. But what does snake venom do in the body that shuts it down so quickly? Well, the exact action of snake venom depends on several factors, including the species of snake responsible for the bite. The poison can destroy cells inside the body, leading to necrosis of a particular area or limb. In some cases, the venom thins the blood and stops it from coagulating. If this happens, you can bleed to death from even the smallest wound. Researchers haven't yet made anti-venom for all poisonous snake bites. In countries such as India, where there is a huge variety of snakes, this is highly problematic. There's no anti-venom for almost 60 different species of vipers in the country. So, if you're bitten by one of these snakes, the most that a doctor can do is administer a generalized anti-venom. Even with all of the drawbacks, anti-venom remains the only dependable form of treatment against most venomous snake bites, and there's no denying that it saves countless lives every year. Back in the year 1895 in France, a scientist named Albert Calmet was hard at work trying to come up with a cure for cobra bites. He started experiments on rabbits by injecting very small doses of cobra venom in their bodies. Over time, he increased the dosage of the venom, and the rabbits remained unfazed. Soon, these rabbits were being injected with enough venom to kill them twice over, but they stayed healthy. Calmet drew the miracle blood from the venom-resistant animals and isolated the compound that seemed to fight against the deadly cobra venom, and that's how the first ever anti-venom was created. But this anti-venom was called antivenin.